Good YouTubing, everybody. Thanks for stopping by and checking out this review. And as always, we'd like to thank our viewers and our subscribers, because without you, we're not us. So let's take a look at McFarlane Toys' Spawn Robot. This is available at stores now at places like Entertainment Earth, Big Bad Toy Store, and your local big box stores. Check them out. But right now, let's go ahead and roll them off the stand and let's get started. Okay, for the packaging, we've seen this before in two different styles. You're looking at the 30 years here, and also you've seen this kind of packaging with the DC Direct with the comic book in the back, right? So we know that this is a one and done box because the packaging, it can only be opened one way. Once you open it, it destroys the artwork, it destroys the packaging, and it doesn't look good. But if you're going to use it just for detailing on your shelf, hanging up on the wall, that is great. This packaging is great for that. But taking it out is a complication because it does ruin what's inside. It does ruin the artwork inside. And of course, the figure can get ruined as well if you're trying to be slick and make a small line, push them out and push them back in. Good luck with that. But taking a look at the packaging itself, you see the 30 years on the top corner with the gold trim that goes around the box. And you're looking at McFarlane Toys in green on top. And if you see the action figure inside the bubble, that's very nice. It's tucked away in the plastic, and behind it will be its action figure base and the trading card. And if you look on front, you see the Spawn and some artworks on the side. That is more of a paper cutout that fills in the rest of that bubble, right? So let's flip it over to the backside. The backside is not going to be something that's wow, right? You're going to get some of that green splash on the sides. Here's your 30 years Spawn, and then you're going to have the original release in 2028 there. And if you look at the bottom two corners, you'll see McFarlane Toys and some sayings there. But that's going to do it for the packaging. Oh, and of course, I wanted to show you, yes, I know I said the box was finished and already completed, but we know inside the box, you have the trading card and the action figure base. For me, the action figure base, personally me, I've never touched them. I do not use them. They have no use for me. Maybe for you guys, but not for me. They stay in the plastic. Also, the trading card stays in the plastic because I like to keep them in mint condition. And if you want to read the bio, I look at that picture, take a screenshot, and check it out online. And there you have it. Okay, so let's scale them up. I mean, there's really nothing to scale them up to. Just get a few things from Spawn, like a bigger figure and a medium-sized figure. We'll do that. So let's go ahead and put in Monolith, just because he's a big guy. That way you get a sense of what that looks like, right? He's kind of leaning there. Let me straighten him up, just to get a better, there we go. There he is, okay? Monolith there. And then we'll also do Medieval Spawn, a little smaller. There he is, okay? Armored up, that's him. And as you can see, the scale, it doesn't look too great to me with Robot Spawn there. It's quite all right, but there you have it. Okay. Okay, so let's take a look at the appearance. As you can see, sad to say, it's not much. Just by looking at him, you can see it's not much. But let's check it out up close. Okay, for the appearance, it's a bulky red figure, right? If we start from we'll start from the engines here, and then we'll work our way down. So the engines here, they do detach. As you can see here, they do come out in a bulky form. Yeah, that's strange. Don't know why we would need that. Not at all. Both of those come out, you have that. So if we're gonna go ahead and look at the back here, it's just mold, plastic with some designs. There you have it. The same with the shoulders, red, white, big screw, a real screw right there. Yeah, that's a real one. Okay, you got them on both sides there. You see the back of the hands, right? You do have that screw there, screw there. I don't think that's real. It can't be. I'm not sure. Okay, and the belt there. You see the black of the belt, and then you see the red and white there, right? Legs have the black there, and the hinges, which is fairly neat. And then you have white here and red in the inside. Okay, that's pretty much the whole figure is red and white in certain areas. And then you got your black details, right? Let's go ahead and look at the face. So this is what I think about the face. You can see the slightly green eyes, right? And you do have a little bit of red for pupil, right? And of course you have either for air, or this is gonna be a blaster. But this might be for air as well in the center. You can see that screen there, right? More vents here. Okay, so not a lot of movement in this figure. We'll talk about that in the articulation, but we're looking at the appearance. See the feet there, hollow, right? Nowhere for a peg system. Maybe you can stick something here, but he's bulky enough and heavy enough to stand on his own, so that's not an issue. Okay, there you go. All right, so the appearance of the figure is not mind-blowing, is it? I mean, it's not something you look at and wow, this is great. Maybe if you were 5 years old, you would think this is out of this world, but this is pretty basic to me. There's your logo, there's a skull there for the belt, and of course, there is, I don't know if a guy was built inside, but from what I read, I know that the minds of the human and the robot were somehow combined, and that's how they operate, right? During the war they're in, supposedly, in this Spawn comics. But there you have it. This is the appearance. Nothing to it. Okay. Okay, so let's step into it. That POA, the points of articulation. Not many points. It's, like I said, it's very bulky. Be honest with you, this would be something I would kept in the package, being that the package is a one and done. I would have kept them in the package, or maybe bought two, because this is just like a collector's item you hang on the wall. Other than that, not a lot of playing with this guy. It's very, very limited, very bulky of a figure. So let's start with the back of the detachments here. We know that detaches. Boom, we'll take one of them off just to show you that that is not an accessory. That is a detach, okay, right? So I wanted to show you the head. You can make it look a little better. The head comes off as well. Has a mechanism just like it does there. You see a little hole. But you can also put the head on very slightly. Doesn't have to be on all the way. It's a robot, you can't tell. And now you can manipulate the head to turn in different ways. You see how you turn in different ways? That's a good thing. So you don't have this one snap on and he's just looking down. And he could probably come to the side a little bit, but he's always gonna look at this down motion. But if you take it off the peg some, you can make it do a little better, right? That looks pretty good. So that's a little bonus tip if you didn't know, okay? There you have it. All right, the arms are on ball and sockets. The balls joints go inside the shoulder. Let me get the lighting there. You can see, if you look deep in here, you can see that the ball is in there, right? See that? The ball's in there, and there goes the socket. There you go. So your rotations are gonna be there. You'll have movements, but it will snap off fairly easy because of that ball there. You see it? There it is, right there. Okay, so great on that, but limitations, you're not going anywhere. Okay, the arms rotate. They're exactly on what you call like a peg system. You just peg it on, snap it on, and there it is. They rotate, that's it. You're not gonna get any rotations here. This is a fake mechanic, so nothing happens there. There's no bending, there's no moving, right? Same with the hands, nothing different there. Stationary, doesn't move. That's the same on both sides, right? Okay, so the middle of the figure does have some nice motional play, right? See that? It's very great. I'm assuming that's on a ball and socket in here. The body sticks in and it's on the ball joint. That's where it rotates. Very normal, very easy. Got a nice little black wash here too, if you can see that. Okay, and then if you look at the legs do not retract out any, but they do have rotations. And then the knees do have a bending system in a 90-degree angle. So you have something, and they also rotate by the knee. Okay, so it has a little bit of movement just for posing reasons, saying that you're gonna set it on your shelf out the box. You have that. You could just put them in a running position, what kind of pose you want, make them look away, and then just set them on your shelf, and that's what he's good for to me, right? Okay, So the articulation, not that bad. I showed you how the head can be manipulated. You've seen the joints, not many, nothing in the hands, pretty basic. And that will do it for the articulation. Okay, for the pros and cons. Let's start with the pros. There's not many pros, but it does look good. The figure's painted well for how it is in the comics. Can't beat that. Other than that, that's it. So the cons are no accessories, very, very limited articulation, very bulky, heavy figure, and above all, the head movement. I have a real big problem with that head movement. I know that's articulation, but the head, why is the head moving downward? Why is there not a way where it is looking up and it can look all around, at least side to side, and not be manipulated like I showed you early in the video? It's terrible on that part. So for me, on this figure, I'm gonna have to give it a 1 out of 5 stars. Guys, let me know what your stars are. And you guessed it, you could check out BigBadToyStore.com. Just check out BigBadToyStore.com. So what are you waiting for? Check them out. And this brings us to the end of our video. If you found the video informational or you just simply enjoyed watching, please hit the like, comment, share, and subscribe button. And as always, this has been another toy review. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.